should I come to you only if I am ill to take the healing or take the Reiki?
No.
Should I be ill?
You don't have to be ill.
Right.
You're coming, so it is a preventive measure.
Okay.
And see, overall, now we are only stuck at being ill. That is not all. There's something much more to human life.
Yes.
You're not here just to come, study, do a job, have kids. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just that. You're here to have an adventure. You're here to create life experiences to cherish. Now, when you're so bound by karma, how are you going to experience your life?
Yeah.
How are you going to create those wonderful life experiences?
Yes.
We are here to create our reality as well as co-create with everybody. We are here to create a nice space for everybody to live in. So Reiki helps you to get to that consciousness where you can start creating just by thought.
Okay. Wow.
We have spoken, right? In our yoga session, I was telling, I was educating the viewers about two things. Number one was like yoga is scientific,
Yes.
right? It is science. Yoga is science.
Yes.
Because when you are performing one asana, you're performing one posture. Okay. So you are focusing on a particular chakra.
Yes.
And then you are performing a kumbhaka. Kumbhaka is holding of the breath.
Okay.
Whether you inhale or hold, which is antrik kumbhaka, you exhale and hold, which is bahya kumbhaka.
Okay.
So there are three things: asana, which is a posture; kumbhaka, which is holding of the breath either in inhalation or in exhalation, right? And then the chakra. So when you do these three things together and hold on the breath, kumbhaka, you stay for a few seconds.
Okay.
That's when the energy is flowing through that chakra to those organs. For example, you are focusing on Vishuddhi chakra.
Okay.
Vishuddhi chakra is the throat chakra. So you're focusing on throat chakra and performing one asana. Say you have Surya Namaskar, the second posture, you are putting your neck back, and focusing there. So your cervical portion gets activated. Your thyroid glands, your parathyroid glands, they get activated. And your cervical portion gets activated.
Okay.
They get energized. So this is all science.
Yeah. Yes.
So similarly, Reiki is also science. I would like Bharani to explain how
Sure.
Reiki is scientific.
Okay.
Yes, Reiki is pretty much scientific. If you look at what our ancient scriptures has said, we are all connected.
Yes.
There is a universal energy around which is called ether, Akasha Tattva. Now, I have to give a little insight about how science has evolved over the years.
Okay.
Now, science has been evolving for the past 300 to 400 years. Initially, it was called Newtonian physics or classical physics. But then of late, after Einstein's theory of relativity, just before his death, he said that my equations are leading to this connected universe, but I do not know how.
Oh, wow.
It so happened that then the advent of quantum physics has really given answers and has changed the way scientists started believing.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, I would refer Nassim Haramein, who is a physicist. He's done extensive research, not just on science, but ancient scriptures, the geometry, the architecture. I'll come to that.
Okay.
So his theory is called unification theory. Unification theory says we are all connected. That even our scripture said. But then how does science say it?
Yeah.
Now, at the deepest and basic form, we are energy.
Okay.
We have cells, we have electrons, we have protons, we have photons. Now all our emotions, our thoughts are stored in each of our cells
Okay.
and the electrons.
Okay.
Now these electrons are constantly communicating with the universe
Oh.
at a speed of light.
Oh, wow.
You know what happens? Your body is appearing and disappearing at the speed of light per second many number of times. You do not even know that.
Wow.
So half the time we are vacuum, half the
Yeah.
time we are one with the universe.
Yeah.
And this was something that our very own Buddha has said. He looked inside and he said, my body is appearing and disappearing a number of times. So now if you see, we have got a scientific validation.
Yeah.
So what I want to also say is science is still evolving. And as it is evolving, it is backing on our ancient scriptures.
Yes.
Because
Right.
the way their experiments are happening, they're not having answers.
Yeah.
They have to rely back on ancient scriptures.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, the
Yeah.
Bible, Genesis.
Yeah.
You know, there are hosts, the Egyptian scripture, hieroglyphs. To understand our solar system, they have to go back to sacred geometry from ancient scriptures.
Yes.
Now, see, it is all connected.
Yeah.
For a scientist, he is no longer all by himself.
Yeah.
He is dependent on a geometrist, an architect, cosmology, astronomy. If you look at pyramids, they are in certain alignment with each other.
Yeah.
It corresponds to the Orion, as the constellation.
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Because the energy, cosmic energy is coming in that way. So when they go through all this, we also understand our Sri Yantra. It's a tetrahedron, 64 tetrahedron. It is a universal information embedded in our Sri Yantra.
Yeah.
Similarly, there are all around the world, the Chinese, the Egyptians, the Incas, the Mayans, there is something called a sacred geometry, the flower of life, the star of David. All these give us answers that we are connected.
Yes.
So you know what that tells? It tells us that whatever we are thinking, the electrons are passing it to the universe. And then the universe is creating that reality for us. What does that tell you?
Yeah. Bharani, when you were explaining all these things, I remember one thing. In yoga, we use Om, which is a holistic sound which was given to us from our ancient rishis, Mahapurush, and in our scriptures too. And recently, NASA found that it is a sound emitting from the sun.
The sound comes from sun.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes.
I'll explain
That's
Om
perfect.
Yes.
scientifically now. Okay. In our day-to-day life, we are at resonating at about 14 to 40 hertz.
Okay.
But when we chant Om, our vibration frequency comes to 8 hertz. Now 8 hertz is called Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance is heartbeat of Mother Earth. So when you're vibrating at that level, your brain is synchronizing, brain hemispheres are synchronizing, you're becoming more harmonious. Your brain works at optimum potential. Your heart chakra is expanding, you're becoming more and more spiritual.
Wow.
Now, there's another vibration, it's a vibration of the universe.
Okay.
Vibration of universe is 432 hertz. Now, at the vibration of the universe, usually your music instruments are made 432 hertz. It gives you mind-body healing. It takes you to meditation. It is brainwave entrainment.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and the 8 when multiplied by certain number, it gives you 432. So the resonance of Mother Earth and universe is almost same. So when we are chanting Om, we are resonating with the vibration of the universe. Not just that. If you look at our ancient scriptures, it said the world was created, there was a vibration, the vibration was Om. And in Bible it is said, in the beginning was word and the word was with God. Now if you look at the translation of word, it is logos. Now logos, if you look at the meaning, it is sound.
Okay.
Sound is again vibration. So and our mystics have already said that Om, Amen, Amin, all are of same vibration.
Wow. Superb explanation, Bharani.
Thank you.
Superb. So what is your take, sir?
What happens, the questions what I'm asking, these are the questions often I, face from the students.
Yes.
One very interesting question, viewers will really, they will be happy to know. Bharani, do I need to have faith in Reiki to do it?
No. Because either you believe or you have a soul, you're alive. Similarly, it is universal energy, it's all around there.
Okay.
But then if you have to give Reiki, you have to take permission.
Okay.
Not without permission, because this is not black magic, this is white magic.
Permission from whom?
The healer, the recipient.
Okay.
See, sometimes we're so compassionate, somebody is in problem, we want to give healing. But then it is not that so. They have to come, they have to ask, because they have to be open to accept the healing.
Okay.
So sometimes people come, they say, I don't know if it is true or no, but I want to give it a try. I don't believe in it. Can I go for it? They said, yes, you can go for it. It works.
Okay. Yeah, very nice.
Okay, also explain, Bharani, when you combine yoga with Reiki, what are the benefits?
See, when we come to yoga, often nowadays you see that people only identify yoga with asanas, some with
Yes.
your pranayama and meditation. But then yoga is not just 3 path, it's 8 path.
Okay.
You know, it is first your yamas and the niyamas, your inner discipline, your social behavior.
Okay.
Then comes asanas, you're preparing your body, you're becoming fit.
Okay.
Then comes the pranayama.
Okay.
Pranayama, it is clearing your pranic body. Then comes pratyahara. See, we are having so much of sensory overload. We are always outside. We are always looking at the Facebook, looking at the TV, but we are never inside. We do not know what our senses are. Pratyahara is withdrawing inside
Okay.
to our own senses.
Okay.
Then comes dharana, focus. See, you're multitasking, your focus is wavering, not on one thing. You have to learn to focus on one thing, enjoy, be in the present moment awareness. And then comes dhyana, which is
Okay.
meditation, which takes you to a very altered state. Unless your body and mind is not ready for it, you'll not be able to meditate, you'll not be able to get the divine energy.
Yeah.
Now, when you're combining Reiki with yoga, you are achieving all these with ease.
Okay.
It becomes very easy for you to be aware, very easy for you to disintegrate your energies, and then you're raising your vibration very easily, so you reach that meditative state.
Okay.
Final last thing is samadhi, which is like you're totally ascending out of this earth, not to come back, because we do not want to be in a cycle of birth and rebirth.
Yes.
So that is what is yoga and Reiki about.
Yeah. Now, we have a 8 weeks program, you know, teaching program in yoga and Reiki.
Okay.
Bharani, why don't you explain that? 8 weeks sessions, eight
Yes.
weeks of yoga.
See,
and
8
Reiki
weeks
teaching, yeah.
of yoga and Reiki. The first week is what we are discussing on awareness. We're trying to understand what is it that we're feeling, what are our thought patterns, how is it that we are living our everyday life.
Okay.
We're so unconscious,
Yeah.
and this brings us awareness to remove garbage,
Okay.
negative thoughts, negative emotions. The second week comes with self-love.
Okay.
See, self-love, low self-esteem, all, especially for women and especially those who are not working, it's quite common. So we're going to deal with how do you value yourself, how do you give importance to yourself,
Okay.
how do you raise your esteem. Third is gratitude. No matter what is happening in your life, you have to have gratitude. Fourth week, we're talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness disentangles your karma. You will come back. If you're not clearing your karma with anybody, you'll have to come back again to clear it.
Oh.
So we have to forgive
Okay.
and get disentangled. So
Okay.
we don't come back to the same situation, same person.
Very nice point. And we have a caller to speak to you.
Sure.
We'll take the call.
No, shall we take the call? I have one
Yes.
last question.
We'll take the
Okay.
call and we'll
All right.
proceed with
Okay.
the question.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Andy. Hi. Can I know who is speaking from where? Hello. Hi. Can I know the name and from where you are calling? Okay. The call got dropped.
Oh yeah, no problem. So one question I wanted to, ask Bharani, share your experiences with regard to Reiki, Bharani, to the viewers.
A phenomenal out of the world experiences. Okay, see, when we're doing Reiki, we are dealing not just with this realm but also the outer realm.
Okay.
There was a woman who was pregnant, 3 months old, and the doctor said they had to abort the baby. Now she came running to me. She was feeling suicidal because this was the second time.
Oh.
Then she asked me to give some healing and do something. I said, I can give you healing, but I cannot guarantee because it is not in my hands. So I gave her healing, and then she felt very good. Then she went to the test doctor. After a week, all was fine, and after 6 months she had a healthy baby.
Wow.
And then she keeps sending me
That's
everything
awesome.
even now.
Yeah.
And there was another case where the lady came to me because she was not able to cope with the demise of her father.
Okay.
She felt very depressed.
Okay.
And as I was giving her Reiki healing, she felt presence of her father
Oh.
right there, and she
Wow.
felt so better.
Wow, that's so awesome, Bharani. And there are callers to speak
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
we'll take the calls. Yeah,
Hi,
sure.
hello. Can I know who is speaking? Hello. Hello, can I know your name, please?
Can't hear.
Hello, we can't hear you. Hello. Oh, the call got dropped.
No, yeah,
So,
you're not able to hear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bharani, you were explaining about the instances where the Reiki has helped
Experiences,
many
yes.
people, experiences. Yeah, please go ahead with that.
I'll share an attunement experience. There was when I was giving attunement to somebody, she saw in her mind's eye, she saw Lord Krishna,
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
Wow.
and a man and a woman. She did not identify.
Okay.
Then I showed her pictures of two people. They are ascended masters El Moria and Mother Kuan Yin, who guide me, who help me in healing. They are from ascended master realm.
Okay.
She instantly said, yes, these are the people. It was a validation for me too, because I don't get to see them. I only
Yeah.
work with them, but I don't get to see them. So that was amazing validation for me as well.
Yeah, that's
a
really
beautiful
nice.
experience.
When you are explaining this experience, I just got goosebumps.
Then
That's very
look
nice.
at this. There came a lady who had many problems, but then she was very positive. And I started giving her Reiki. She went very deep, and after she came out of the healing, she told me she saw herself in a very beautiful garden, water, like how she likes it. And then she saw a beautiful divine lady standing and advising her, showing her a way to heal herself and her situations.
Wow.
She
That's
came
so
out,
awesome.
she was dazed. She said, this is what I don't remember, but she was showing me a way. I said, you don't have to remember, your subconscious mind already knows it.
Okay.
You will take action accordingly.
Okay. Wonderful, Bharani, wonderful. And Guruji and Bharani, you came here and gave such a valuable information about Reiki, the healing process, and even yoga, correlating them both techniques. So, any suggestions for the viewers from your side?
Yeah, it's very important that we should all know very importantly. I'll give the viewers some very good tips.
Okay.
Especially by performing just or practicing yoga and Reiki, that's not complete.
Yes.
We need to also understand that our body, you have to work on having proper food
Okay.
at proper timings.
Okay.
Very important. And we generally abuse our system. We eat whenever we want to eat,
Yes.
and we drink whenever we want to drink water,
Yes.
whatever. So along with practice of yoga and Reiki, your physical health is so important also that you should maintain a discipline with regard to eating habits.
Okay.
We eat. We want to eat everything. But do we think, are we digesting each and every particle we are eating? Do we think at all?
No.
We never think.
Yes.
We keep eating. But you just give a little bit of thought to that particular important thing where you have to know that whatever you eat, you have to digest.
Okay. Okay.
Because the food which is not digested, that's where all your diseases are starting. Start from gases, and there can be 103 diseases.
Yes.
Right? So few tips I'll give to the viewers so that it will help them. Within a week's time, they'll all feel really so light and so good, so better. First thing is our whole body is connected to the sun. So when the sun rises, that's the time. 2 hours, you give some 2 hours from the time the sun rises, 2 to 2.5 hours. That time your digestive enzymes are very, very, very active.
Okay.
So that's the time when you eat full meal.
Okay.
Make sure when you eat full meal or when you eat meal, whenever, don't drink water in between because the digestive enzymes are like fire and then they get diluted.
Yeah.
So if they get diluted, the food you have eaten will not really completely be digested.
Okay.
That's number one. You drink water only after an hour. Right? Also, when you eat, never eat in rush.
Okay.
Nicely chew the food. Make it pulp in the mouth. Then the alkali in the mouth will nicely mix with it, and then when it goes inside, then almost 50% it's digested here in the mouth. Then the whole of your food is digested. Then don't drink water for 1 hour. Never eat if you are not hungry. That's another thing.
Okay.
Whatever we see, we feel like eating it. No. So afternoon should be the lightest one, lightest meal should
Okay.
be afternoon, because afternoon your digestive enzymes are very weak. And the same thing, chew nicely whatever you eat and don't gulp it, plus no drinking water. 1 hour time you give and then drink. And never eat after sunset.
Okay.
Before sunset, about 40 minutes, it's like, a deep, what happens before it's put off, it burns a lot.
Okay.
Similarly, our digestive enzymes are again very active about half hour, 40 minutes before the sunset.
Okay.
That meal could be a better meal than afternoon,
Okay.
but not that big as the morning meal.
Okay.
It could be 1/3 of it or half of it.
Okay.
Okay, and then same thing, right? You got to chew nicely, make it pulp and drink, and then eat it, and then after 1 hour you can drink water. Before going to bed, if you feel hungry, have some hot milk or some juice, and you see within 10 days how healthy you will be. These are
Very
the tips
nice.
we'd like to give.
Very nice, Guruji. You
Thank
have
you so
given
much.
such a valuable information,
Thank you.
which would be helpful for everyone out there.
Sure.
And thanks for coming here and gracing our show with your presence.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Namaste, everybody. Namaste.
Hi viewers, so hope you have enjoyed the Yogi and Reiki for happy and healthy living. This is Prashanta signing off.